Want to keep up with the latest Camodo gaming videos? Be sure to subscribe and click that bell. Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Tiny Town VR, and yes folks, we are back once again, and today we are back with our brand new build, which isn't built yet. I'm still working on it. So today, what we're going to be doing, we're finally going to have an escape from Tiny Town. The citizens have had enough. They're going to be coming this way on these two streets here, and they're gonna try to get away from Tiny Town. Now, you're probably asking yourself, how are they gonna get away? Well, we previously mentioned that this is an island, so the water's gonna actually run this way, and there's gonna be two docks here. And I kind of got this idea from a movie that came out in the mid-2000s called War of the Worlds. It's really a remake of an older movie, and there was a scene where all the people were trying to get on these ferries and escape, and the alien tripod stopped them. Now, we're not going to have alien tripods. I'm going to come up either with a monster or... let's see what we have here. I've got a squid. You know, maybe we can use a squid and we'll make a custom monster. I talked about a monster that actually used parts from the town to form itself, so maybe we'll do that. But yeah, we're going to have that here today. Now, I know a lot of people have been asking for an alien invasion, and I have an idea for that maybe next episode. I think we're going to use this portal. So, we've got that. So anyways, we're going to be doing that here today. The previous episode is right here with the T-Rex. If you missed that, I'm going to flash it in the top right corner. And if you guys have any suggestions for Tiny Town builds, comment below. I always love reading your comments. And maybe hit that thumbs up button while you're down there if you're enjoying the series. But anyways, let's jump right into this. Alright, so you can see I've built a dock area. We need to fill in this with something, I'm not really sure yet. We might not quite get around to that. So I think one dock's going to be operational. I think this one over here is going to be probably destroyed. So I need to go to Maritime. Now this is just a straight up escape. So it's basically get on whatever you can to get out of Tiny Town. So I'm thinking we're going to use like empty container ships. Maybe this will be full of people. One of these is going to be going down. Let's grab that one. Maybe these barge. That would work for something. People are getting off on yachts. Let's see what else we have. Rowboats. Sure, let's go ahead and go with that. This is just going to be a massive escape. This is totally going to probably not work for a lot of people, because that's the way this kind of works in Tiny Town. Alright, so I'm placing the ships in. This one's going to be pulling away from the dock. This one's going to be going down, so we'll place that partially in the water. Let's go ahead and turn on snapping for these other ones. Say a barge is going out this way. Actually, let's turn that real quick. See if I can get that back. There we go. There we go. Something like that. Rowboats. Sure. We're going to stick a couple of these in the water probably. Let's get that up real quick. And I'm trying to think of what else we might need for the water. Alright, so we got the boats in the water. What I want to work on next, before we get to the monsters, let me go ahead and turn this way. We're going to have like a traffic jam here of people trying to escape town. So I need to just grab a ton of different vehicles here. Maybe we'll have some buses. I need to get some signage where they're kind of directing people and closing off the road. It's going to be just pure chaos here at the dock. You know, and it's so bad because behind them, they literally have zombie spiders probably chasing them. This is a bad situation. Alright, so you can see here at the end of the dock, there's a bit of panic. The ramp is going up. The first boat is leaving. It's going to be full of people. And you can see everybody like, what the heck? Why the heck weren't we allowed to get on too? Boat's going to be loaded down. You can see some people climbing the ramp. People running throughout the area. I even stuck some of the little luggage pieces and stuff, made it look like people were trying to pack up what they had. That way they can get away from all the chaos that you see in the background there. So, they're going to be on the ramps. I might actually put a car too. Say somebody just decided, you know what, we're going for it. Wait, I think I know the person who would be going for it. You know what, maybe Oblivious Grandma is finally tired of Tiny Town. She's like, you know what, I got to get the heck out of here. So, how would she have done this? Hold on, maybe I should stick a ramp back here and she could have hit it. You know what? She was already driving up this. She's noping out of here. She's going to be flying off the ramp here in order to try to get out of Tiny Town. You know what? She's probably going to make it, actually. Because that's just the way Oblivious Grandma works. There she is. She's driving off the ramp. You know, at that speed, She probably doesn't have enough momentum, but maybe she does to land on the boat here. There's probably a good chance she probably doesn't want to actually land on this boat, though. Alright, so we got that taken care of. Let's go and add some more scenery. I need to get some buildings. I guess we're going to turn it back into a little bit of a dock, so we'll have some warehouse buildings. That way we can give this scene a little bit more full fill. And then we're going to move to this boat here and stack it full of people. That boat over there, people are going to be jumping off. And then, of course, we got to get our monster in. Man, there's a lot to do here. Let me look at the monster real quick, the squid. Maybe the squid's attacking this boat over here. Could I make that actually look right? I don't know. It's kind of weird since it's a static object. Let me see if I can drag it up here. You know, that actually doesn't look bad at all. Yeah, that squid actually went in there. Huh. Alright, well that's the monster that's knocking this one over. Maybe we'll have another monster over here getting ready to tip this boat over too. But I kind of like that. We just got to add some of the smaller details to that. Alright, so we're ready for our next section of the build. I have not got the buildings in yet. We're about to place those, but in true Tiny Town fashion, and this is something that also made me angry about the movie, War of the Worlds, they were actually loading cars up on that ferry. It's like, wouldn't it be more responsible instead of leaving the people at the dock? Just get everybody out of their cars and put them on the boat. You don't have to take your car. Like, look what's going on behind you. Why do you do that? Well, we've done it. We've done it here in Tiny Town. And as you can see, this boat here is loaded up with cars and people. And they're just kind of, this one right here is actually pointing at Oblivious Grandma like, what in the heck is she doing? So yeah, we've got that one, so we're going to turn over here. Now, because we're going to call this guy, he's just a real stinker. This was a rich guy. He decided he was going to rent a barge to get the limos of his off the island and his nice little antique car here. So yeah, he's just sitting up here, just chowing down on a sandwich. He's got a little radio with him and a little soda. And he's just watching what's happening. So we'll walk over here. We've got over here, you've got the little rowboat. Somebody's helping somebody else up in it. And then up here, this actually turned into a pretty epic little scene here. So you have the squid, which is knocking the boat over. You got people jumping off like crazy. You got cars coming down off the ramp. I'm pretty sure they were in the middle of loading it up when the squid probably grabbed it and started to shake it and trying to flip it over. So that's why the cars are still falling off the ramp. You got tons of people in the water. There's the yacht. They're starting to pull some people up into it. I actually think we did a pretty good job with this squid as far as the position. Even though it's a static object, it actually looks like its tentacles are coming over and it's really starting to push that ship down. I'm going to give you guys a view of this. Check that out. That's cool. You know what's so bad about this? You can see the tsunami, that the wave would start to be flooding right in this area too. Like, that's on the way too. It's like there's just no escape out of Tiny Town. Also, I did add some vehicles up here, kind of like I did on the other side. You know, that actually links back into the same street that the riot and the purge is going on in. So that's a bit odd. Probably wouldn't want to take this road. Might want to go to the other dock if you want any chance of getting off the island. So, before I do my custom monster, I'm going to go ahead and stick some warehouse buildings and stuff like that along the shore here, and then we're going to try to build something monster-wise. Alright, so you can see I finally filled this area in. So the only area we have is this little gap in here. I have to figure out what I'm going to do there. I might just put some buildings there, put some random stuff there to make it look more filled. Because I don't think we can do another disaster in this area. You know, we could just stick a dinosaur or something. Maybe another spider's on its way over here, wrecking through traffic. So, we're going to make a monster here. Now, of course, there's so much destruction in Tiny Town. There's pieces going everywhere, there's vehicles, and I thought it would be kind of cool to make like a monster that attracts all the junk and all the props together. And it's just like some sort of, almost like a, I wouldn't say a robot, but maybe something similar to that. I don't know. I have no clue what I'm doing here. Like when I made the other custom monsters like Granny, Baldy, Bob from Brick Rigs and all that, I had an idea and I had like a plan, but here I don't have anything. So I gotta start forming something. This is gonna be a little strange. I think it's gonna be right here, so it's gonna be coming after this boat, leaving the dock here. So, alright, wish me luck here. I need to figure out what the heck I'm doing. So right now I'm working on a bit of a concept, and it's a concept at that. So I'm trying to make a junk monster, and I'm I'm at like a little bit of a standstill. My idea is that it can magnetize and it can pretty much attach anything it wants to its body. So I started to make a head structure. You can actually see it's like train. It's got like this little train nose. I went ahead and gave it red eyes. I'm gonna separate this a little bit. And it's got like these solar panels down here. It's got like teeth that are actual spikes. And you got all these pieces. Its backbone is actually a plane. And then it's attaching everything from there. And you can see all the other stuff that it has. But I'm trying to figure out what it really does. I would assume that it sucks things up into its body. So it's probably going to feed on the cars here. But it needs some sort of weapon. And that's where I'm a little confused. Wait, we got rockets. Maybe I should put a rocket on it. I'm not sure. I feel like we can use something from here. So let's get back here. Okay, she's looking a little bit better. So what I'm thinking is that this thing, it doesn't even really need a legit weapon. Like, it could suck a missile to itself and probably launch it off into something. Same on this side, it's got a bunch of these little guns from like a military base attached to itself. I actually kind of like the head. It probably could be a little bigger, I would assume. But for a work in progress, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm kind of curious. What do you guys think? What would that need? I can't really... I don't see it yet. Like, I see it, but I don't see it. So I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna continue to work on the rest of the area here. While you guys maybe comment below and let me know what you guys think of that. Because I'm a little conflicted on it. I feel like it could be even bigger and better. Alright, so I decided it was finally time to fill this area in. I didn't want to wait in between episodes. I wanted to show you guys what I was doing. So I kind of actually tied it into the spider thing. So you could see this building's collapsing down into the big hole that the spiders were creating from the last episode. There's actually a couple spiders on their way out to the docks. They're still chasing people out of the city. You got the trash monster. You got the giant squid attack over here. So I think we've actually just tied up this area, finally. So this whole area, I believe, is complete, except for maybe the junk monster. We're going to play with that a little bit more. So, I think we're ready to move on to our next big disaster. The question is, what is that going to be? I don't even know. We've gotten so much done. Oh, which, by the way, if you didn't notice, there's a bunch of planes in the air. These people are getting out of Tiny Town right now. They're noping out. Helicopters, planes, private jets. Everybody's just trying to escape the island that is Tiny Town. Or I think we called it Doomsday City. But anyways, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. I'm actually really happy. We got a lot done here today. Several big things. So anyways, if you guys have any suggestions for the builds, comment below. Thank you guys for all the love and support on the Tiny Town series. You guys are amazing. And we will see you guys next time.